Melbourne Knights took on State League 2 outfit Mornington Soccer Club on Tuesday night in round 5 of the Dockerty Cup knockout competition. The game was watched by a smaller than usual Knights Stadium crowd after the fixture was rescheduled from Wednesday late last week. The Knights came into the contest with poor league form, having lost their last 6 encounters, but had defeated Whittlesea Rangers in the previous round's Dockerty Cup match. Knights head coach Andrew Marth made one change to his starting 11 from Friday's league game, with the previously suspended Tomislav Uskok coming in for Anthony Giselle, who dropped to the bench. Usual centre-back Milan Batur pushed up into the forward line while Anthony Colosimo served the shift in the midfield as Uskok slotted into the central defence alongside Kovacic. For Mornington, they lined up with number 23, Christian Morales, number 3, Chris McKenna, number 4, Craig Smart, number 7, Steve Veron, number 9, Ryan Pakskowski, number 10, Aidan Downs, number 11, Shane Tagliaferro, number 12, Simon Moore, number 13, Gareth Whelan, number 14, Daniel Black, and number 15, David Shepherd. Knights started the encounter well and created a handful of goal-scoring opportunities, the first of which came inside the first minute of play when a brilliantly weighted ball over the top from Daniel Visevic picked out Shayan Alinejad. However, the Knights winger's square ball into the box was cut out and Mornington were able to clear. Minutes later, Visevic had a chance on goal following a corner kick. His volley from the edge of the area forced an athletic save from Mornington keeper Christian Morales. Knights continued to pile on the pressure and could have had a goal via Milan Batur in the 11th minute was it not for Morales coming off his line to cut out Alinejad's cross. Alinejad's right wing was an area of the pitch that Knights exploited well in the early stages, and a minute later, the home side created another chance, this time for Anthony Colosimo, but his effort was straight at Morales from a tight angle. Mornington's defenders did stand tall, however, which saw some desperate defending, including a blocked shot in the 13th minute to deny Alinejad. After a prolonged period of pressure, Andrew Marth's men finally broke the deadlock 14 minutes into the contest when a fine Uskok strike was too much for Morales to keep out. After the initial corner was cleared, Knights managed to put the ball back into the box, with Serbanovski getting the final layoff for Uskok to strike towards goal.
Goal scorer for Melbourne Knights, number 6, Tomislav Uskok. Melbourne Knights 1, Mornington 0.
However, seconds after taking the lead, Knights could have found themselves level after a long-range effort from Mornington's Downs crashed off the crossbar. But it wasn't only Mornington that were without luck. Just over 20 minutes into the game, goal scorer from last Friday, Milan Batur, agonisingly put a strike onto the post. 10 minutes later, Batur went inches close again. Shayan Alinejad was instrumental in the period of play with his movement in the wing proceeding across, which Anthony Colosimo couldn't get onto, before Bansuri put a low bullet towards Morales. Alert to the opportunity, Batua put in a good tackle to take back possession, before forcing a save to tip the ball around the far post. Batua, however, did pick up a booking despite his good efforts in the first half, after a challenge on Mornington's Gareth Whelan, which referee Nicholas Pantelis deemed as a yellow card. Moments later, another crunching Knights tackle received a yellow card, this time from skipper Bansuri. That booking was one of the final acts of the first period, which meant the home side took their one-goal advantage into the half-time interval. Mornington looked much more lively into the second half, and should have equalised was it not for some brilliant saves from Chris May. After a Knights corner, Adam Jamison's men launched a quick counter-attack, which saw Ryan Pawakowski go one-on-one. But May did well to get low to deny the first shot, before scrambling to get to his feet to smother the incoming Mur. Barely 5 minutes out from the break, Knights hit the woodwork for a second time, this time via Anthony Colosimo. Alinejad continued to prove to be a threat in the wing, and after cutting inside and out, he found Colosimo at the back post. However, Colosimo put his header onto the crossbar before Mornington managed to get the ball clear. Minutes later, Knights were close again to doubling their lead, this time when a Colosimo cross picked out Batua at the far post. The constantly involved makeshift striker put his header on target, only for Morales to produce a good save. On the hour mark, Andrew Marth decided to make his first change, bringing on Leo Athanasio for his senior debut as Daniel Vishevic made way. Athanasio had an impact on the game shortly after, as he sprayed a ball out wide before eventually receiving the ball on the edge of the area. However, his shot from range sailed just high and wide of the target. But despite their dominance, Knights found themselves level again when a series of slips helped Simon Mur to dart towards the box to set up their goal. Mur eventually put the ball out wide before getting it back inside the box, before slotting it low underneath Chris May to equalise. Buoyed by equalising, Mornington almost found themselves a goal up, when another quick counter-attack put Mur towards goal, but his touch was too heavy and May collected with ease. In the last minute of regular time, Marth decided to hand another first-team debut, this time to Luke Jurcic, who came on for Anthony Colosimo. Both sides were aggressive in attack in the final stages of the 90 minutes. However, neither were able to score, which brought about an additional 30 minutes of extra time to decide the game. With barely 3 minutes of extra time having been played, Knights bagged the decisive goal when a cool finish from Shayan Alinejad found the bottom corner of the net. A carefully placed touch from the half-time substitute Anthony Giselle put Alinejad through to goal, who then showed some blistering pace before putting his side into the lead.
Goals for the Melbourne Knights, 19, Shayan Alinejad. Melbourne Knights 2, Mornington 1.
At the half-time break of extra time, Andrew Marth was forced into an unorthodox move when Michael Sims went down with cramp, who made way for reserve goalkeeper Michael O'Farrell to come on as a striker. Shortly after, a near-carbon copy of Downs' first half effort onto the crossbar was produced, this time from Simon Park, to the agony of the travelling Mornington supporters. In bizarre circumstances, substitute and usual goalkeeper Michael O'Farrell almost scored Knights' third goal of the evening after some brilliant wing play from Alinejad put the makeshift striker through to goal, but his effort was put straight at Morales. Mornington did have one final chance in the final minutes of extra time when a floated ball to the far post almost picked out a player, but some good defending from Antun Kovacic saw the Knights evade the danger. So Alinejad's injury time goal was the difference in the end, with the result putting Knights through to the next round of the Dockerty Cup, where they'll take on Green Gully in 3 weeks' time. The goal scorer on the night, Shayan Alinejad, spoke to Knights TV following the victory.
It wasn't our best game overall. We still had quite a few chances we should have put away in at halftime, should have had maybe 2 or 3, but credit to Mornington, they played really well, they fought it out. And I'm just happy that I was able to score the way I did and help the boys out as much as I can.
Just on that goal, it was a nice, cool finish. Late in the game as well, you must have been really pleased to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, it's about time. I spoke to Stab at halftime. He gave me a few more, spoke to me about a few things I needed to do, which I did, and it paid off. So hopefully I can continue doing that and score a few more goals for the boys and help them out, especially with the league, as we haven't been scoring as many goals as we'd like, and that's one thing we need to improve on, obviously. Yep.